David Younggi spent a lot of time praying. He prayed. He is known as one of the general praying man. He prays a lot, and he spent a lot of time in the presence of the Lord. Says prayer is the womb that birthed revival. When he was stuck with these 300 members, David Younggi sought the face of the Lord. He prayed, he sought the face, and he noticed as he prayed, things began changing. And 1 Thessalonians 5:17 tells us, pray without ceasing. So a person who wants revival must have a discipline for prayer. You must pray always, not because you are happy, not because you are excited. You pray always. Let it become your lifestyle. Revival secret is praying God's will to be done. It's not just the praying, but it's also about the heart posture of the one praying. There are key fundamental things that help a prayer of a believer to be effective. Revival secret praying without giving up. So you pray without give up. That's what Jesus also said in Luke 18. He said people should always have the discipline to pray and not give up. Why? He said because God has his own time that he has set to respond to your request, to your desire, and to do the things you are asking for. And so David Younggi's secret of his anointing was the prayer life. The man prayed. He prayed like nothing before. In fact, when you look at these men that God have used, brothers and sisters, prayer is the key fundamental thing. He says, as air is bread for your life, so prayer should be bread for your faith, because it is faith that have to be ignited in the believer to bring about the move of the Spirit upon the earth. And that faith, do you know that the more you pray, the more you will have faith? Do you know that? The more you pray, the more your faith increases. Because what prayer does, prayer, it isn't only just you talking to God. Prayer actually is a platform to increase your faith, to develop your faith. Remember when the disciple could not cast out a certain demons from a certain boy, when Jesus came, he cast it out in a second. And the disciple asked him why we couldn't do this. Jesus said, this kind. No, in the beginning, he said, where is your faith? You unbelieving generation, where is your faith? And then he said, this kind, it can be done by prayer and fasting. That means the faith of the Son of God that he carries, one of the things that helped the faith of Jesus was the fact that he is a man of prayer. Jesus prayed like nothing I have ever learned, no one I have ever seen. He prayed. So you want revival. David Younggi says, prayer is essential. You must pray. You must let prayer be the air you are gasping. You gasp for air, you are breathing. Let prayer become a natural breathing for you, that your prayer become natural. Prayer become a natural thing for you. If you want revival, brothers and sisters, you must be intentional and purposely spend time in prayer. And he already tells us in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, Apostle Paul says, pray without ceasing. In fact, the level of your anointing tells the level of your prayer life. Do you know that? So if you're a preacher, you want to be anointed, spend a lot of time praying. In fact, this David Younggi pray at the minimum 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day he prayed. So if you want revival, or you are a pastor, you want to change something in your ministry, pray at least 4 hours before you go and preach. Pray at least 4 hours. Spend time, pray 4 hours. Pray and say, Lord, touch the heart of the people. Let me be a vessel for you to touch your people. Pray like that 4 hours solid. Pray. You will see the power of God in your life. So David Younggi Church says, if you want revival, you must take prayer as the air you breathe in your faith life in God. God bless you here at Price for Revival channel. Shalom.